Right, so for today's video, we have some thrift shop drama, and I think we spoke about a couple of types of situations like this previously, but this one in particular has resulted in some of the more bizarre response videos I think I've ever seen. I'm not really sure how it got to the point it did, but either way, let's go through it. So there's a few people you need to be aware of in this situation. The first one being Marissa Martin, a TikToker with 90,000 followers. If we take a look at her page, she makes a lot of videos around thrifting, like she'll do like vlogs going to a thrift store and seeing what she can pick up. You can very clearly see where today's situation actually started because this video has 9.5 million views in like a day. And we'll get to that in just a second. But first, let me introduce you to the two other people you need to be aware of. The first one being Ruby Baz, who has also posted a lot of videos around thrifting. And the final person is Ruby's boyfriend, Rob, who also goes by Vintage Temptations, who has also made a lot of posts about thrifting. And this situation all started a day ago when Marissa uploaded a video, which is now on 9.5 million views, where she has a caption on screen saying, "Me trying to mind my own business at an estate sale when a group of resellers challenged me to rock, paper, scissors for a $35 dress."
It's really not that serious. And I'm buying these to wear them, not to sell them. So.
Okay, so when I first saw this video, it was kind of hard to really understand what was going on, right? But now that we've had some context added to it, as we'll get to in just a second with the plethora of videos that have been uploaded since. But what I do know about this video now is that Marissa is obviously at this estate sale, right? She's going through these racks where there's like dresses and just other bits of clothing. She puts her hands on a dress. She's saying before anybody else does, to which then Ruby comes along and grabs the same dress. Marissa, because she'd already grabbed it, as she says in her video. Obviously, we don't know 100%. So Marissa's grabbed the dress. Now Ruby's grabbed the dress. Marissa makes a little noise and being like, oh, okay, right, you've grabbed the dress and I've grabbed the dress. It's a bit awkward now. Just made a little noise. To which she is then challenged to a game of rock, paper, scissors for the dress. I mean, when I first watched this video, I thought the rock, paper, scissors was like just a joke, you know, a bit of like an icebreaker because we're at like an awkward moment when we both grabbed it. And I'm like, oh, rock, paper, scissors, eh? But you know, the further we watch through these explanation videos later, I'm actually not sure. It might have been a genuine offer to be like, right, well, we're playing a game for this dress. And then Marissa has, of course, responded saying, I'm not reselling, I'm buying for myself, to which apparently, as we see by text on screen, Ruby's boyfriend, Rob, starts mocking Marissa. I don't know why I said apparently, actually. They kind of admitted to it. Like, obviously, we can't see the person doing it in the video, but yeah, like I said, they literally admitted to it. So it's not apparently. Sorry, I've actually just looked through the video again, because I just wanted to check if you could clearly see, like, who grabbed the dress first, right? Just out of curiosity. And I'm pretty sure that when the rock, paper, scissors challenge is kind of raised, you can hear Rob in the background going like, yep.
It's really not that serious.
Like, I don't know if he's making that noise because of the challenge of a rock, paper, scissors game, or he just so happened to be making that noise in the background. But to me, it sounds like he is hyped to see this game of rock, paper, scissors. Like, it was about to go down. But either way, I'm getting sidetracked, right? Because we have a few videos to watch through here. Now, the annoying part is I don't know the order of these next couple of videos because the way TikTok works, it just tells you when a video's uploaded a day ago, and I don't know, like, at what time of that day a video was uploaded. So just bear that in mind, right? I'm going to start with Marissa's next video. Marissa's next video might have been after Ruby responded. I'm not sure. But either way, Marissa did upload a video kind of explaining and giving more context as to what happened.
There was probably like 4 or 5 racks in one of the rooms. There was like 4 of them. They divided and conquered. There was one of them at each rack. And I just wanted to look at some clothes. So I just walked through the room to try to find a rack that none of them were standing at. Finally found one rack that I could just look in peace, and immediately the 2 girls go over to the rack that I'm at. Anyways, I'm on one side of the rack looking through, the girls on the other side of the rack looking through. And as I'm looking through, I like noticed a dress that was cute. I pull it out to look at it more. The girl that's on the other side grabs the dress as I already have it pulled out halfway looking at it. When she grabs it, that's when I made that noise. It was like, oh, because like it was in my hand and then she pulled it. So I went, oh. That's when she challenged me to a duel.
Challenge me to a duel is hilarious, I can't lie. But either way, Marissa carries on and says that she left with the clothes that she likes, and the other 4 people that were there together left with like piles of clothes to apparently resell.
Anyways, I left with maybe like a handful of items that I really like. Vintage fur hat that was so cute, and some other little things that I'm happy with because I'm going to wear them. all 4 of the people that were at the estate sale left with huge fat stack pile of clothes. It was only women's clothes, so the 2 boys that were in there, what are you doing with all the women's clothes?
Okay, so like I said, I don't know the order of that video and the video we're about to watch, which is Ruby's response. I don't know which one was uploaded first, but either way, we do actually have Ruby's response to everything. So she starts off the video by saying that she wants to give her side of the story and explain things.
So I wanted to come on here and address some things because I think I deserve to put my perspective out there because this is getting way too out of control. I was literally at work and then my phone started blowing up and I don't know what the hell. So let's get into it.
Also, it's probably worth noting that this is a re-upload. The original video got deleted. This is a re-upload by a TikTok account called well, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but VSKONIM. But either way, the video starts off with Ruby saying that she bought 10 pieces. I think she said it was like $180 for these pieces or whatnot. And she shows the items that she bought. We don't really need to go through that, really. But then she goes on to talk about what happened here. She says that she knew exactly what she wanted to get before she went in there. And she said that Marissa didn't grab the dress first.
I was there an hour and 30 minutes before. I looked at the listing and I already had my eyes on what I wanted to get. So obviously, my adrenaline rush was going a little crazy. I was excited. I'm allowed to be fucking excited. I was not being rude, and she's cap when she says that she grabbed it first. Like, no. We were both grabbing on the other, she was on the other side of the rack. I was on the other side of the rack. We grabbed it at the same time, or else I wouldn't have been like rock, paper, scissors. I'm a pretty civil human, so if she would have grabbed it first, then I would have been like, yeah, go ahead. But I was like, hey, let's rock, paper, scissors for it, because I'm like, I like it, and you like it, and it was just supposed to be like a friendly thing.
Yeah, so as we heard, right, Ruby is saying, like, the rock, paper, scissors game was genuine, and we also hear, like, from Rob's point of view later on. So I guess this, I don't know if is this a thing that people do, like in stores, if you both grab something, rock, paper, scissors. But either way, Ruby carries on and says that Marissa then took it really personally, and then Ruby's boyfriend ended up mocking Marissa.
And she was like, oh, I'm not a reseller. And I was like, okay. And she actually cut this part out. But after that, I said, well, I wear these clothes too. Like, I'm a collector first, reseller second. So I don't know what you mean. And half of everybody that was there is a reseller. So I don't get what you mean, girl. And my boyfriend was in the other room and he was coming to the room that I was in. He overheard her and he put her on the spot. He told her off and then he mocked her, which I think she totally deserved because she was being so mean to me for no reason. And also, don't be playing the victim complex when nobody got the fucking dress at the end of the day. I left it for your ass. I left it for you. And you didn't go grab it. So you can't say, oh, like, I bought it and I'm reselling it. Like, no, I felt bad. I actually felt bad and I left it for you.
And then Ruby ends the video by saying that Marissa should have came up to her in person instead of making the video. And then has one of the more bizarre endings I've ever seen in the response video.
She should have came to me, asked me for my gram, came up to me in person at the estate sale and been like, hey, like, tell me what's up instead of making it a public thing. I'm a very private person, so when stuff like this arises, I'm not very used to it. And I just don't appreciate, like, all this hate and shit for no reason because I'm a really sweet person and I love vintage and I will never fucking stop. So, last but not least, I'll see you at the Thrift, girl. We can go piece to piece too, but if you wanna... You know, I'm trying to end this shit, but if you want to start drama for no reason, I'll give you fucking reason.
Oh, lovely. Also, what does that mean? We can go piece for piece? Are we talking about, like, thrift pieces? Like, products that you bought at the thrift store? What does that entail? Are we doing a challenge of who can get the most profit for an item? Like, how do you win that? But it wasn't only Ruby's response that we got from this whole situation. We also got Rob's response, which is actually on his Instagram story, which is now expired, so this is a re-upload again. And this video was actually re-uploaded by a TikTok account that I believe is called Antoni Ho. So, yeah, let's give this a watch. This is, like, very similar to the response that we kind of watched a second ago. Similar points, I guess, except this one just has, like, a sprinkle of Andrew Tate, podcast hustler type of vibe to it. So, let's give it a watch.
It's wild, bruh. This bitch really posted a TikTok about, me and my girl because her and my girl grabbed a piece at the same time. And she was like, oh, we can rock, paper, scissors for it, whatever. Because that's how we do it at the bins. This bitch makes a big ol' post about it, saying how resellers ruin, like, estates and thrift stores. And I'm like, then fucking work harder than me, bitch. If you want these fucking pieces, you gotta be out there hunting like me. But you're not, and you just expect to find grails?
So I cannot believe that was a real sentence. Work harder than me, bitch. If you're not hustling like me, how do you expect to find grails? Something along them lines. Yeah, that's a crazy response, I can't lie. Also, I think that was kind of the point of Marissa's original video, right? That this isn't meant to be a thing where you're just kind of working hard and storming in there and grabbing pieces of people to, like, resell for a much more expensive price. Like, it's supposed to be like, let's go in, chill out a bit, find pieces that we like and buy them for ourselves. I don't think it was a work ethic challenge by any means, but obviously Vintage Temptations has took this in an interesting way.
Also, mind you, she was complaining about resellers at an estate sale where 90% of the people buying are fucking resellers.
Okay, now after that response video, we then actually got a new video by Marissa where she goes through Ruby and Rob's responses and kind of gives her updated thought on the situation.
That is my new favorite video. I've watched it a million times. I think it is so freaking funny. It's fuck all you bitches. It is... Honestly, it's a flawless video. That has been the funnest part of this whole situation for me. We'll touch back later on more fun stuff that has happened. I do have some things that I want to say first. This couple has publicly stated that they are receiving threats. Do not be stupid. I absolutely do not condone that behavior whatsoever. Don't be an idiot. Don't ruin it for everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, it should go without saying, we say this in a lot of videos, but obviously it never has to get to the point where people are leaving incredibly horrible comments that potentially even more horrible than you can imagine with certain, like, threats and whatnot. So yeah, obviously doesn't have to get to that point ever. Now, Marissa goes on to talk about her original video and says, like, she doesn't hate resellers. That wasn't the point of it.
If you watch the original video I made, it was, like, not even that big of a deal. I just want to say, I don't even hate resellers. Pretty much all of my mutuals on TikTok are resellers, and I love them. I love their content. Also, I personally benefit from resellers. My favorite app on the planet is eBay. In my original video, I called the couple resellers. Didn't say anything negative. I didn't call them names. I didn't show her face. I did show his face because he is a loser. I was using a descriptive word for the couple. I can spot a reseller from miles away. I knew they were resellers, so when I said this group of resellers is challenging me to rock, paper, scissors, I was just using an adjective. I was just describing them. I didn't say anything mean. I found my personal experience at this estate sale to be extremely annoying. There was probably 150 people in line at this estate sale. So when we start getting access inside and I see a man holding a whole fat stack of women's vintage clothes, that is really annoying to me.
And then Marissa later goes on to say that she never showed Ruby's face or, like, tagged her in a video or anything. She just thought it was funny that she was challenged to a duel, as she said.
I'm just trying to wipe my hands clean of the situation because I didn't show her face. I didn't tag her. I don't know her social media. I've never seen her in my life. I don't know who she is. And unfortunately, she outed herself in my comment section. I just simply thought being challenged to rock, paper, scissors was so hilarious. In the moment, I was like, this has to be a joke. This has to be a joke that I caught on camera. A lot of you are trying to, like, say that I sell on platforms like Depop, so I'm doing the same thing. I have so many thoughts with that. One, I don't even hate resellers. Like I said, I benefit from the reselling community. Two, I tried that lifestyle once. You can scroll back 3 years ago and see me thrifting way too many clothes in hopes that I can sell them and make a profit. All that it did for me was make me have a hoarder mentality. So that's not my personal journey, but I will utilize apps like Depop to clean out my closet. I don't see any harm in that.
Okay, so as you just heard, there were some people in the comments that were calling on Marissa for reselling too. I guess I went back and looked at older posts where she was selling items, to which Marissa's response is, like, she did used to resell, decided it wasn't for her, and even now she'll still, like, sell on, like, Depop or something to clear out her wardrobe. Marissa then goes on to react to, like, specific points of Rob's and Ruby's videos, the first one being Rob's.
Then fucking work harder than me, bitch. If you want these fucking pieces, you gotta be out there hunting like me.
So that's the first video that he made on his Instagram story after he saw the video and he wanted to, like, I don't know, say his piece or something. I just think that Instagram story is so funny because if you watch my original video, caption literally just says, me trying to mind my own business when a group of resellers challenges me to rock, paper, scissors. He's like, this bitch is just complaining. This bitch where? This bitch where? Are we just coming up with magical conspiracy theories?
And then Marissa goes on to react to the bizarre ending of Ruby's video.
I'll see you at the thrift, girl. We can go piece to piece too. But if you wanna, I'm trying to end this shit, but if you wanna start drama for no reason, I'll give you fucking reason. I'll give you fucking reason.
That was so much fun to watch, except should I be scared that my ass is going to get beat at the thrift store? I'm just kidding, I'm not scared of her. I do feel really bad about the hate, so y'all can calm down. However, I do stand by the fact that your boyfriend is a loser. Okay, I'll see all you bitches in my next thrift vlog.
Okay, so that is all the videos we have to this point. I don't know if there's going to be more that is posted, but yeah, I'm very confused how we got to this point, but it did. But let's actually take a look at some of the comments on this video, right? So the top comment is, selling a shirt you got for probably $5 for $450 is wild too. I looked up their site. Another comment here saying, well, there goes their reselling business. There's a comment here saying, I don't know why take a video of them in the first place, to which Marissa responded saying that she was making an estate sale vlog. There's a comment here saying, I think reselling is fine as long as you're being respectful about how you're acquiring the clothes and not super price gouging. But yeah, looking through the rest of the comments, most people's comments aren't even really talking about the situation itself, like the original situation. They're more just kind of making comments about the response videos. So yeah, I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below on what you think with the original situation, and then what has happened since with the response videos. It started off as a challenge to play rock, paper, scissors, and has now ended as a challenge to go piece for piece and have a brawl in the thrift store or something. I don't really know how we got to the point, but it did. But yeah, like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. And until the next one, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, goodbye.